What began with the makings of what could have been a blowout turned into the Bobcats getting all they could handle and more, but they survive against the Illinois Fighting Illini and move on to the quarterfinals with the 5-4 victory here on Saturday. He's Ryan Boyd, I'm Justin Sampson, fresh off all the action, and the Bobcats took care of business against Illinois earlier this year in Athens in the small confines of Byrd Arena. We thought Illinois might look a little more at home once they got a little space here on these bigger rinks at Hoover Ice Arena, and they did, and they took advantage of that every time they got a man advantage.
Well, absolutely. You know, Illinois scored 3 power play goals in this game. They came back from a 3-0 deficit in that first period. Really a battled out affair by these guys, the 11 versus 6 matchup. And as you said, Ohio had all they could ask for in that first round matchup, and it may be good for them moving forward since they did have such a tough task in this first round.
Nick Rostek, Tyler Pillmore, and John Pietromala all tallying in that first frame for Ohio. Then coming back, Derek Schultz and Matt Welch brought it back to a 1-goal advantage. But then the Bobcats responded yet again after taking one on the chin. John Luciana and Zach Barbas both tallying for Ohio off the rushes up ice. Down 5-2 heading into that final frame. The Illini did not lie down. A couple more power play tallies by Derek Schultz and Andrew Cardona brought it back to 1. Tried to pull Nick Clark late, but a late penalty at the hands of Illinois was clutch for the Bobcats. They did pull Clark 5-on-5, but the Bobcats were able to stave off that late rally and survive to 5-4. Now they get a rematch with the Delaware Blue Hens tomorrow on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. And Illinois was very resilient tonight. They played very well in this matchup. But as you said, Ohio came out. They did what they had to win. And when you're playing in this second season in the playoffs for a national championship, all it comes down to is finding ways to win. Now they have Delaware, a team that's number 3 in the entire nation, a team that beat Davenport 3-1 today, and a team that beat up on Ohio earlier this season, so a tough task lays ahead of the Bobcats.
Yes, the Blue Hens did take the lone matchup with Ohio way back in October on neutral ice at the Nelson Center, 6-1, but now the Bobcats get their revenge via as they improve after today to 27-13-1. You can catch the call that one with Ryan and I on fasthockey.com tomorrow, and stick to OhioBobcatsHockey.com for previews, recaps, and more throughout Ohio's trip through the national tournament. But until then, for Ryan Boyd, I'm Justin Sampson, and this is Ohio Hockey.